These are the best Fatal 4-Way matches in WWE history.
Shout out to all the pair.
Fatal 4-Ways are one of my favorite matches in wrestling. It doesn't really happen as often as you think. There's a lot of great triple threat matches out there in the world, but not that many Fatal 4-Ways. Look at these stats. This is how many triple threats there are in WWE in its entire history compared to the number of Fatal 4-Ways. Surprisingly, a lot smaller than I would have thought.
That's what she said.
At the Royal Rumble, the Undisputed Universal Championship is going to be on the line in a Fatal 4-Way match for the top superstars in the company right now: Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and the Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, Tribal Chief, head of the table, my guy, Roman Reigns. We're all going at it for the championship. Today, I want to talk about my favorite Fatal 4-Way matches in WWE. If I don't say your favorite one, let me know in the comments down below. Honorable mention, Over the Limit 2012 World Heavyweight Championship match, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Del Rio, and Jericho. This is honorable mention because I literally just remembered as I hit the record button that this match happened. It was a fantastic match, but kind of tucked away on the card because that CM Punk Daniel Bryan went crazy. And then that John Cena John Laurinaitis went, yeah, it went like way too many minutes past what it should have been. We're gonna go down to developmental twice during this video when we're gonna talk about some NXT matches. This was for the NXT championship. Four people I would consider the pillars of NXT went at it for the championship. Adrian Neville defended his championship against Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, and Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze. During these kind of matches, NXT didn't feel like a developmental brand. It felt like a third brand of WWE. Week to week television might have been better than most pay-per-views. This was also in 2014, the same year Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker and lost his WrestleMania streak. While I was oh so sad about that, we got clinics happening at Full Sail University. It makes up for it. Each man held their weight in this match, and I'm gonna say that a lot during this video. If you have not seen this, please go out your way to watch it. And the train keeps going for Sami Zayn because now we're in 2016, Extreme Rules for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, three of the best workers in the world, and The Miz. The Miz is the oddball in this match, and that's what makes it actually really important. All the other competitors are fantastic workers. I'm not saying The Miz isn't, I'm just saying the other three are really good. But at this point in their career, none of them were actually made stars yet. Kevin Owens and Sami just came from NXT, and Cesaro's push was so up and down, it was like a Big Show face turn. You never know when it's gonna happen, and you never know when it's gonna stop. So for The Miz to be in this match and put some notoriety on, he's a former WWE champion, obviously. And this match kickstarted The Miz's best title reign ever, 2016 Intercontinental Championship reign. We all remember the Ziggler part of the feud. This is that other match that made it really great. Sami being the underdog, Cesaro being an athletic powerhouse, and Kevin Owens being a cold-hearted killer. All for The Miz to end up keeping that championship. Yo, I was so angry, but I loved it. We're about to jump right back down to NXT because this had to be one of the best women's matches of all time. Before we talk about that, make sure you hit the like button
And subscribe or I will murder your family. No, I'm just kidding. You know I love you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button.
because I like wrestling, you like wrestling. This channel is all about wrestling. We might as well be watching, you feel? And this match is one of those reasons why. Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley all in the same match, and this is the only time it's ever happened. They did a tag match on Raw once, but that's not the same thing as a Fatal 4-Way. All four of these women had completely different personalities. Becky Lynch was still trying to find herself. Sasha Banks was like the Rick Ross of WWE, the boss. And you could all say Snoop Dogg, I mean, that's her cousin. So Bayley had the character of your girl best friend. The only other time we almost got this match in WWE was at WrestleMania 33. But instead you swap out Becky for Nia Jax. This is the first time I saw a women's wrestling match, and I was like, you know, that stole the show. That was the best match on the card. Not the best women's match, the best wrestling match. And let's talk about my favorite Fatal 4-Way match in WWE history. I love this so much. Before you do, make sure you subscribe. Have you done that yet? Huh? Also, can you get like a glass of water? I feel like it's important that we all drink water during the day. My biggest problem when I go to wrestling shows, I don't drink enough water. I'll drink everything besides it. And then when you're screaming your head off at these shows, you get hella lightheaded. So go drink some water if you haven't, but also subscribe. You see it glowing? Subscribe. Best Fatal 4-Way match in WWE history, in my opinion, has to be SummerSlam 2017. Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Championship against Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and a pre-head of the table Roman Reigns. Big meaty men bumping meat was the definition of this match, and I loved every second of it. I'm a big heavyweight combat sports fan. I love heavyweight fighting in the UFC, in the PFL, and boxing. Imagine Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and we'll throw Usyk in there as well, all in a Fatal 4-Way boxing match. Or like Francis Ngannou, John Jones, DC, Brock Lesnar in a Fatal 4-Way UFC fight. It was mayhem, it was carnage, and I loved what every person brought to the table. Braun was the monster. This was during his time. This was his year. What Brock Lesnar brought to the table was being Brock Lesnar, a world beater, a world dominator, a world killer. Samoa Joe, slightly arrogant, but also can back it all up in the ring as well. Roman Reigns already knew how to control a match even before he was the head of the table. In my opinion, heavyweight wrestling is the best kind of wrestling. Larger than life is how I like my pro wrestling, so this is like the sauce I put on my favorite match stipulation kind of wings. If you haven't seen this match, please go watch it. What are your favorite Fatal 4-Way matches? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're watching this before the Royal Rumble, who's gonna win in that Fatal 4-Way match for the Universal Championship? Guys, my name is Malcolm, and I like wrestling.
I eat pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pair